You know, the crazy thing is, I still haven't read Year 2 Volume 12 yet. And I don't plan to. I got someone to give me a summary of everything that happened, so I'm definitely not reading it now. But I did make some predictions for Year 2 Volume 12.5. However, today we received a new illustration for the upcoming volume, and it was not what I expected at all. But before we get into that, we have received a new cover for Year 2 Volume 12, which showcases Hiyori. And don't get me wrong, she looks amazing. However, I am concerned as to why she is on the cover. As I said before, there have been a lot of red flags around her. I don't know why Hinugasa has been looking towards her for a potential expulsion, but like I said, he better not touch her or we will riot. There is no valid reason why she needs to be expelled next. I don't think it's gonna happen in this volume. However, there have been a lot of red flags pointing towards her, especially with how she's been a lot more involved in the recent volumes. And she's one of the few people who doesn't like the way how Ruin is leading the class and wants the class to grow in a better way. So if you take her out now, then there is no growth left for Ruin's class. No one is going to be willing to try and change the class in a better light. So all I'm saying is I hope she's not getting expelled, that's all. So next up is the illustration that I mentioned in the beginning. So the illustration involves Ayano Koji, that's good, but the person who is with him, for some reason I wasn't expecting to see them, even though it's fairly obvious that they would show up again, especially given what happened in Year 2 Volume 12. It's Ichinose. Now, I'm gonna show the illustration and I want you all to be very mature about what you're about to see.
Hey yo, what the
Listen, I get it's supposed to look like she's depressed and she's breaking down, but why did Hinugasa have to draw her in that position? I mean Tomase, but you know the crazy thing is, I wasn't even thinking about it like that. When I first saw the illustration, I was more so focused on Ayano Koji and how he looks and how he's dressed, and I was like, wow, this looks really good. And then someone in the comments was like, oh nah, he's telling her to spread her legs. I'm like, come on man, really? Because now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. Because what makes this look even worse is how disgusted Ayano Koji looks at her. He's looking at her the same way Sukuna was looking at Mahito when he said, know your place, trash. So what I can gather from this is that after the exam, Ichinose was depressed and she probably had a breakdown and she started isolating herself in her room again. I'm guessing either Ayano Koji figured out himself and went to see her, or somebody close to her like Amikura came to him and they figured out that Ayano Koji must have done something to her, and so Ayano Koji was basically forced to go and see her. And I think this is also meant to be when they promised to meet each other, which is also a bit ironic because when they first made the promise, Ichinose was depressed, she didn't know what to do and she was standing in the rain just feeling lost, and now fast forward to the future, she's still depressed, she's still breaking down, although she has improved a bit, but you know, it's basically the same situation as the last time, nothing much has changed. So I am very interested to see how this whole conversation plays down, and this is what I'm looking forward to the most in this volume. It doesn't matter what else happens in this volume, this is definitely what I'm most invested in, because the look on Ayano Koji's face is insane. We almost have no illustrations with him looking this serious. Like, we only have a handful of him genuinely looking this serious in the entire series. So this is definitely going to be a monumental moment. I have a feeling it's going to be very impactful, and it would be even crazier if he reveals that he's going to switch to her class in this volume. I feel like this is the perfect time. If it's not now, it has to be the next one, but Hinugasa can't keep holding on to it for so long. He has to put it into motion. But that's just my opinion though. Let me know what you guys think of the illustration and the volume cover, and what your predictions are for Year 2 Volume 12.5. As a reminder, the volume will be released on November 25th, so make sure to keep a lookout. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. I'll see you all in the next one. This is Chuni signing out. Take care, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time.
Thank you.